back to my channel. How are you guys all doing? Thank you guys so much for being here. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please do so before you end this video. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa. I'm so happy that you guys are here. So I have mentioned that it is my birthday month. I do not like to skip over from August to October, okay? September does count and it's my birthday month. So I think I'm going to film and post this video before my monthly favorites. We'll see. I will ask you guys on Instagram. If you have not followed me on Instagram, please do so. I will leave the link down below. But this is going to be my birthday glam makeup tutorial. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go this like color route, like going on the color wheel. I don't know if I'm going this exact color, but I really do want that intense like halo. But this doesn't involve a cut crease, which is cool. So I'm using the Desert Lights eyeshadow palette by Flower Beauty, as well as my blends palette that you guys know I love. If you like color, I highly recommend this eyeshadow palette. Very little fallout. And I'm also using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer, which I've really been liking, especially to give me that like really intense glow. So if you guys are interested in watching me get glam for my birthday makeup look and chit chat, then just keep on watching. Alrighty, so let's just get into this makeup tutorial. So I did two things. That's why I'm looking a little crazy. I did two things already. I put on my Pixie Color Correcting and Brightening Peach. I love this stuff. It hides away dark circles, so I went ahead and did that already. And then I also applied my Supergoop Glow Screen. This has SPF 40, which is amazing coverage against the sun. So I do like to apply that because it gives me two things with one product. It gives me my skin protection against the sun, as well as that glowy skin luminous finish that I really love. So I'm going to go in with my Fenty Eaze Drop Skin Tint. This is such a good skin tint, and I know that, well, I recently found out that it's actually been out of stock in some shades, which I did not know. So it's definitely one of those base makeup products that work really well for those of you that don't like so much coverage, or maybe you don't even like foundation or anything on your skin, but you want that little bit of coverage. A skin tint is like the best thing ever that has been invented, I swear. And Fenty is definitely one of those skin tints that I would highly recommend. It's one of the best ones that I've tried. So I continue to use this one. It's literally almost out, so I'm quite nervous to see if my shade's in stock. This is shade 7, by the way. And I feel like it's pretty true to match for my skin tone. I just go based off the chart, since I used to use the Pro Filter Matte, which is kind of funny because I did do the comparison, that video. If you have not watched it, I'll link it down below. I did that video of how I used to do my makeup back in like 2010 then versus now, and it's quite different, but it's so fun to see. And now looking back at the footage, it's fun to see that I actually used Fenty as my base product. Like, I literally used the Fenty foundation, different finish and way more coverage, but Fenty was that brand on both sides, the skin tint versus that matte foundation. Okay, so this is what my skin looks like really quickly up close, because I know these lights can blur things out. So I just wanted to show you my skin, what it looks like. Definitely imperfect. I know that lights can definitely kind of make things look a lot more like blurred out, but there is no filter in my videos, just showing you what it looks like. But I know the lights can tend to hide things. Another thing I wanted to add, in case you're still thinking about purchasing this, is that you can build up coverage. Like, let's say you have a pimple, blemish, you can build coverage. Okay, going in, which I like, because especially like my birthday, I am gonna go in with a little bit more typically than I were to use the day-to-day. And that's exactly what I did today. So that's how you see my skin a little bit more covered. I'm going in with my e.l.f. Hydro Camo Concealer. I just purchased another one, so this is another one. I always like to have two, and both are running low, so I just got another one. So I'm pretty excited for my birthday. I'm not sure what I'm doing the entire day. I have kind of like half day plans. But this is my last year before I'm like officially 30, so trying to soak it all in. Can you believe it? Time goes by so fast. I remember you wanting to be 21. 21 goes by, and then 25 goes by, and you're like, what? And then next thing you know, you're 30, or about to be, like me. It's insane. Especially now that I have kids, I realize how quick time flies. And it just really makes me sad. Maybe it comes with age and just realizing how time is really precious. But it really is. So don't take it for granted. Alright, so I just dusted off that powder. I just did a light set. I kind of want to explain to you guys what I'm doing on my face as I go, but then I also want to talk to you guys, so we'll see where this video takes us. But just FYI, because I feel like I have not done a chit chat get ready with me in a while. I think I've only posted one here on my channel, which is kind of crazy to think, but it's because I like to do a lot of tutorials, and since I'm new on my channel's quite new. Which, by the way, can you believe I'm almost going to be a year on YouTube? I cannot believe that it's already been a year. I really am grateful and truly appreciative of the support that I have here on the community that we have built here on my channel, because it's all been positive. Like, it's really been really amazing. And yeah, I can just, before I get deep into it, I just want to say I'm really truly grateful for those of you that watch my videos and take the time to watch me, because it means a lot. So I just want to say thank you. So I just want to really quickly just go along the jawline. I just do a light flush. I don't do nothing crazy when I say that I go along the jawline with bronzer. By the way, I'm using the Anastasia cream bronzer. This is a shade Amber. This is the only shade that I have, but I feel like it gives me a nice golden bronze look, so I like it. It's a lot different from my, like, the tone is a lot different from my other bronzers, so it has to be like a specific event or look that I'm kind of going for, because a lot of my bronzers are more neutral. I think I've talked about this before on my channel, but I like neutral bronzers. This one gives me more of like that golden look, and you'll see once the whole look comes together, you'll see it looks a lot different than that very neutral contoured shadow look. So I'm going to take the Alamar Cosmetics blush palette. This is in the Trio Fair Light. Really such a good brand, and I like how little, sleek, and compact they are. So I have their bronzer palette too. I like to go higher on my cheek versus going too much on the apples. The reason I do that is just based on placement. I like to have more of a pulled cheek facelift effect, if you want to call it that, versus going on the apples, because I feel like it makes my face look a lot fuller. So placement is like super big. Maybe I could do a whole video. Have I done a video? No, I have not. Maybe I could do a whole video on how like placement really changes the face. That would be really cool if you guys really want to see that, on how it would look one side versus the other, how it would look. I feel like I've talked about it, but I'm not sure if I did an entire video about it. This is one of my favorite highlighters by Kylie. I'm not such a big fan of the brand. I can't say that, oh my god, Kylie products are amazing, but I love the shade of this highlighter, so that's why I continue to use it. This is in the shade Cheers Darling. You have heard, if you've been watching me, you have seen me talk about this. It's comparable to Champagne Light by Becca, which I'm so sad that we will no longer be having in our makeup community, but this is really comparable to that highlighter. Alrighty, so we finished up the base. I'm gonna go in with the eyes. I'm not sure if I should put powder to prevent from fallout. I think we'll be fine. For this eye look, it's not the color scheme that I'll probably be doing for my birthday. I'm not sure. Not saying that I won't. I'm just saying I don't know. I'm not sure. So we'll see. But I want to do this eye, which I've never done before, so quite sweaty and nervous because I have not tried to create this eye look whatsoever, ever. So, but I want this eye look for my birthday, so I thought, hey, let's give it a test run and let me film it while doing it. Alrighty, so I was gonna do both eyes, like going back and forth, but I feel like it's better for me just to finish this eye, complete the look how I want it to look, and then finish the other eye off camera. So I applied a little bit of this magenta shade, if you want to call it, on my outer corner. And then I'm getting a smaller little pencil brush, but a lot flimsier, and going to connect that. It's going to be really hard talking, so don't mind me if I don't talk as much. Okay, I call this my mapping phase. So what I did is I just kind of mapped out what I want the shape to look like, and I guess you'll tell more by my end result what I mean by that. So I'm going to be I'm going to try to explain as much as I can here as I do it, but just bear with me. Okay, so next I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush and I'm gonna basically diffuse that shade with a like baby pink. We will see if I need to go a little bit deeper. Maybe I'll go more like with a bubblegum lilac type of shade here and blend this out. Basically going over that shape, but slightly, ever so slightly, a little bit above to diffuse that shadow so it looks like more dimensional and blown out. That's what we want. So you just want to go like a shade to two, more like 2 shades lighter to diffuse the shadow, to just kind of blend everything out. And you would just get like a little fluffy blending brush, which is really nice to blend everything out. I do want to do a video probably soon on the difference between different brushes and what they're used for, what you can, you know, kind of give you guys like a little demo maybe, or just a little explanation of what each brush is for, because I know it can be overwhelming when shopping for brushes. And sometimes it's just, you get, like I said, you get overwhelmed and you get lost. So maybe I should do a video on what I recommend certain brushes for, what I recommend each brush for, and so forth. So I probably will do one like that. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like that kind of video. Or maybe you're like, girl, I know everything there is to know about brushes. I'm like, all right, then maybe it's a waste of me even trying to do a video like that. I don't know. I'm really just asking you, what do you guys think? So I'm gonna leave it at that. It's a little bit too low right here, but we are going, since it is my birthday and I'm going really girly. I know I'm going girly route, but I don't know if I'm going with this more purpley route. But since I'm going with the whole girly theme, I'm gonna go in with this lightest pearl pink shade from the Desert Lights palette. I'm going to really open up this eye. You can definitely do this with cutting the crease and then just putting a matte neutral shade, but I'm not gonna even bother. These shadows are insane. If you saw my last Ulta haul, you saw how impressed. These are not just metallics, these are like chrome. They're insanely pigmented, so just watch out. I'm just trying to put the foundation of the eye. So see how this purple lavender kind of was hovering over the eyelid too much? Well, I kind of fixed it with that metallic shade. And then I'm gonna get my pencil brush and just ever so slightly, I'm going very light-handed too. I'm going back and forth and making that blend out together right here. And then you can choose how much like pigment you want to put back into the eye. But here I'm just trying to map it out. And I'm going very gently. Okay, now I'm going to add a like almost bright pink. I'll show you the shadow right now in just a sec. I'm gonna try to close over that pigment right here And I'm just gonna make almost like a C, like a little C. That's what I like to envision when I'm creating my looks right here, and trying to bring it in a little bit. It's like a little C, or like a moon, I guess. I'm gonna go back in with that previous shade, what I used all over before, and just really make sure that I don't lose that shadow at the end, like so. So you see me here going in with this shadow all over the eye, and then here we are with that bright pink. So I like the way it looks. I'm gonna go back in with the metallic. A lot of my looks are just knowing that you are gonna be going back and forth, adding, taking away, adding, taking away. You just have to go back and forth until you're absolutely happy with the look. I just personally want a little bit more going over this pink we just added and creating that shape like so. And then if a little bit of that shimmer gets onto the crease, ever so slightly flicker it, and it comes off. Alrighty, so I think I'm gonna leave it there, and then I can always add and finish off the eye and really perfect it once I'm done doing this eye. So I'm going to do this eye really quick, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I am back from doing both eyes. This is what it looks like. So a lot of just blending out, smoking things out, but I feel like this eye is missing something. So I want to deepen things up, so I'm just going with a straight deep purple shade, and I'm going to just basically dab it out right here at the edge, and almost just placing it right here where you see it at the very outer edge along. It almost acts like a black, but since we're doing purple, we're going with a deep purple on this outer edge right here. Nothing crazy, just adds dimension. See the two eyes? Yeah, that's it. Just placing it, not really going too far up with it. And it, like I said, it just acts like almost like black in a traditional smoky eye. Alrighty, so I just had to flake this off with a spoolie. I used to use a Q-tip, but I learned the trick that the brush, once you let it dry off any mascara that may have smudged, you can go in with the spoolie and then light powder. Nothing crazy. Okay guys, so that completes the look. I know that usually I do like to smoke out and complete the whole eye around with the bottom lash, but I like to kind of keep things just a little bit more open and awake. So being daytime, I do like to have a glam look, but sometimes I'll leave the bottom lash line bare. So what I did, typically I would go in with that deep purple shade on the lash line, closest to the lash line, and then smoke it with that lightest crease shade I applied. I would just blend it out, and then it creates a really gradient, pretty smoky effect. So anyways, like I said, I'm not sure if I would use this color scheme for my birthday, but this is the eye look that I want. I really want that intense crease. And the perfect thing to do that with is a cute little tapered brush like this. If I want to go in, or maybe even use that deep, actually let's try it. That deep shade that I really deepen things up. And then go ever so slightly and go in that crease to just really intensify it more. Oh yeah. I will intensify it more by light-handedly going over that shape. You know, that effect. But anyways, that completes the look. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching and being with me here on my channel. I hope that I didn't talk too much. The footage will probably be long, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to do so before you end this video. And I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video, which I believe it's going to be, if not this video first, it's going to be next my monthly favorites. So that is on its way. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.